Hi guys, so this is the last video of day number 1. You guys are doing such a great job in the group, and I am so excited that we got to do this group and we get to be together for the next 2 weeks to kind of grow together and learn together. Today's the last topic of today is kind of what motivates you. I wanted to include this in day 1 because I feel like without this information, without understanding and really taking the time to slow down and figure out what that means for you, your business is not going to move forward. I feel like this business is dependent on inner motivation, inner drive, inner inspiration, and we really need to identify that inside of each of us because it's different for everybody. So the first thing is you guys all hear about this reason why. It can mean, and it's so, it's always so you're going to hear today, but that reason why is so important because it is inside of you that you can't get rid of. It's the thing that lives with heart. It's in your soul. It's in your gut. Every time you think about this thing, whatever it is, it makes you want to cry. It's instant gratification. When you think about it, you're just like so happy and so fulfilled and so ready to just go out there and do whatever it is you are aiming to do. So it's so important to identify what that is for you. For me, it's my family, and it changes. Your why is going to change. So my why has always been my family, but at first, and when I first started coaching, it was the ability to be home with my son. I just had a newborn. It was the ability to stay home with him and not have to leave him with various sitters and, asked to be off to just go to his doctor's appointment and miss his, his first step and his first words like I did, and to have that freedom for the rest of my children as well. But then as we grew, my husband lost his job right after I left my job. And, so we just had coaching. That's all we had. And so the business at that point, it was still for my family, but then it was more for, the security that we needed and to the hope that we needed in order to help my husband start his business. And then, after we reached that, then, it was still my family again, but it was more so to build the legacy for my children, to build something and to have my children see their mom working so hard and teaching them the values of working hard and what comes out of that. And, and just building that legacy for my children, not only the having them see me do this, but also just to be able to have this business to offer them when they get older and to have the financial freedom to do certain things and help them understand why we have that freedom. It's not just handed to us, we work hard for it. So, my why changes all the time, but it changes it's all surrounded around my family. So figure out what that is for you guys and really make sure that when you do, you really define it. Like you close your eyes and you can visualize what it will feel like when whatever it is that is your why, whatever that is, when it happens for you, you can feel it. So when I was working full time and I started as a coach, obviously my husband was working 2 jobs. He was never home. I was tired. I was really tired. I had a newborn. I was up all hours of the night. My husband wasn't home at night. He'd work till like 2 in the morning and then go back to work at 7 a.m. So, it was really like just me then. And it was hard, but my reason why was really big. It was really big. And I knew that situation, I didn't want to be my forever. I wanted it to be totally different than that. And that drove me and that inspired me and that motivated me to stay up late, wake up early, work on my lunches. When my friends would go out and say, hey, you want to come to lunch with my coworkers? And I'd be like, no, I can't. I got to stay here. I got stuff to do. And so, that why has to be that thing that no matter what happens, you're going to stick to your guts and you're going to get this done. You're going to devote that hour a day to this business or more if you can to make it happen. And it will happen if you do it consistently and if you have that strong reason why. Number 2 I want to talk to you guys about is goals. So after you determine your reason why, you need to set some solid goals for yourself. I suggest thinking 10 goals. These can be business-related goals, so income, rank, just team members, the amount of team members you want to take to Summit with you next year. It can be charity, it can be faith, it can be family, it can be vacation, it can be debt. Whatever it is for you, just set 10 goals for yourself and plan and have them be very planned and thought out. So don't create goals. So one of my problems was when I first started this, when I first started as a coach, is I based a lot of my goals on other people's goals. So if somebody was aiming for diamond, I was like, I need to be diamond. Or if somebody was aiming for 10 star, I'm like, I'm going to be 10 star this year. And I didn't really attach emotion to diamond or emotion to 10 star or emotion to elite. It was never like I had like that emotional attachment to that goal. And that is what you need If you're just setting a goal because you think it'd be cool to be called a diamond, when you reach diamond, you're not going to be satisfied. You need to have an emotional attachment to your goals and really have them be planned and thought out for you. What is it that you want? What is it that will make you feel successful? You feel happy, you feel fulfilled. And then you set those goals for yourself. Once you set your goals, I want you guys to set 5 to 10 goals, and then underneath them, write 5 to 10 action steps to help you achieve that goal. So, I mean, it could be like complete a whole program, and underneath that, it could be follow the meal plan, work out every day, read personal development, take part in a challenge group. What else? Well, you get the drift anyway. So set action steps underneath each of those goals and then share them below this video for me so that I can see and kind of help you guys get to that point. The last thing is visuals, you guys. I don't really have to explain this. You get it. But once you set those goals and you have your reason why is the center of your vision board. Whatever it is, I don't care if you do it on the computer, on paper, on clipboard, whatever it is you do, put the center of your why, center of your board is your why. So something that represents you and that you look at it, you're like, oh yes, that's my why. You remember it. Put it in the center. And then around it, I want you to put visual aids that will help remind you of the goals that you just set. And that way, whenever you see that, you're going to see the big picture. You're going to see what you're working for, and you're going to see that it's worth it. It's worth the effort. It's worth the late nights. It's worth, waking up early. It's worth that I'm not going to watch that TV show tonight, or my husband might be angry at me because I'm spending a lot of time on my business. I do realize that he's important to me, but I need to help him understand where I am, with my business and where I want to take this and what it will do for our family. I feel like a lot of times our husbands, the ones closest to us, or our significant other, or our family, or our friends, don't really understand what we're working towards and don't really understand how much it will impact them and better them. So by sharing your goals and creating this visual, you can really share with them too what it is that you're working for. It's not just for you. You're not selfish. You're doing this for a bigger reason. And they need to understand that, and this visual will help them and help you stay motivated and focused to work towards them. So that's it for right now. I'm going this last video of today, so I'm really excited. Make sure you comment underneath here with your goals and your action steps under each of your goals, at least 5 to 10 goals, and then at least 5 action steps under each of those goals. And as well as whenever this week, aim to do it this week to create a visual of your goals and then post that in the group as well, so we can all celebrate and cheer and encourage you and just be part of this journey with you. So I'm really excited to see the stuff you guys share, and I'll see you guys tomorrow in the group again. And I just want to say I'm so excited and I'm so proud of you guys for committing and staying focused and really trying to make the end of this year something so special. And it's going to be amazing, and we're going to help so many people by what we do in these next 2 weeks. We're going to build such a great foundation, and it's going to help so many people, help you and help others. So I'm really excited, and I can't wait to continue on the next, whatever we have left. So 14 minus 1, 13 days. Okay, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.